Hey everybody, welcome to Elite Rose Tarot. It's your girl Rose, and I'm here to do another energy reading for you guys. Shout out to all the subscribers. I truly love and appreciate every single one of you. If this is your first time to the channel, come on in. Welcome. I am doing personal readings again, so if you want to book a reading with me, just go to eliterosetarot.com, okay? I figured we would pull, can't even talk. I figured we would pull some messages from your person today. I haven't done that in a while. Let's see what's going on. We will be together again, flew out. Okay. I love you. I left you before you could leave me. I knew exactly what I was doing. I love you unconditionally. I want to tell you how I feel. And I want to feel that way again. I am not available, but I want you. I don't react when people mention you. Okay. You know, I literally just shuffled that and it came right back out. I don't react when people mention you. I feel you leaving me behind. So I'm going to put some tarot on this and see what's going on. Someone still loves you unconditionally. They left you before you could leave them. It's kind of feeling like someone that's very insecure. They knew exactly what they were doing and they're not available, but they still want you. They want to feel that way again, and they want to tell you how they feel about you. But they don't react when people mention you. You got Hermit, Judgment, and Chariot. That's life-changing. Whoever this is who caused your spiritual awakening. So this is who wants to talk to you. You could be the one that's not available, especially coming up as the Hermit with Judgment and the Chariot. In the present moment, taking accountability for your own actions. You know, I think you're at that point where you're not tired, but you're not so much blaming this person. You're looking at what your role was in the situation. And that takes strength. That takes a lot of maturity to say, you know what was I doing wrong? Or what did I do to attract this type of person to me? Or what vulnerability was happening in my life at that time this person was able to come in. With the Chariot being here, you moved on from this. You're moved on. This person's not, though. It took a lot of healing for you to get here. Four of Swords, the Empress, and the Wheel of Fortune. It took a lot of healing for you to get where you are today. The wheel is turned on this. You're not who you used to be at all, especially coming up as the Empress. Nurturing, loving, able to create anything out of nothing. You're able to create stability. Maybe you didn't feel stable when you were with this person, or their love didn't allow you to feel stable. But it's crazy because this person's coming up maybe as a reminder for you to understand how far you've come. You know, what does this person want you to know? And this person's coming up as the Emperor. Isn't that funny? Ace of Cups. They still love you. They still want to be with you. They're looking at what they have in life at this point in their life, coming up as the Page of Pentacles. It screams they're looking at what they had in you. You know, this person may be growing up. I don't want to give them too much credit before this reading is over, but they came up in the upright, the Emperor, and it was right in the same suit with you as the Empress. This was a counterpart for you, or your counterpart rather. It's almost like they feel like you're the missing piece in their life. You're the piece of the puzzle they just can't get back, and the puzzle will never be complete because you're not there. And I mean, wow. King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. It's like y'all are chasing each other in this reading right now. This person really is having that self-realization of who you were to them in their life. They're holding on to you for dear life. They're not trying to let this go. Why? Wow. Listen. Why the fight? Three of Swords, the Seven of Swords, and the Seven of Wands. This was a third-party situation that ended this. Lies, sneakiness, manipulation. This person putting themselves first, never putting you first, allowing others to come into the situation that had no business being there. It's almost like with the Three of Wands, they're looking at all the wreckage that they caused. They're looking at how hard they hurt you. Damn, the devil in the tower. They're really taking a hard look at themselves. The devil in the tower, now they understand why you left. There's no confusion why you decided to disconnect from this relationship, why you decided to not pour into it anymore. You took your cup back, you took your love back and said, you know what, fuck this. I'm not going to deal with this anymore. They have to watch you do better without them. Yeah. But they hold on to you with this, we will be together again, I love you unconditionally. They hold on to you. Has this person changed? It's not even telling me about them, it's telling me about you. You've changed. You're not who you were. So even if this person were to come to you and say, you know, can we try it again? I still love you. I love you unconditionally. You're the person I want in my life. You're not who you were in that moment anymore. It wouldn't be appealing to you. You would always be wondering what's going on in the background. What aren't you aware of? But in the present moment, this person still has, it's like they're like night and day. They can be a good person. They can walk in the light, but they also can go right back to this devil card and wreck everything. There's a certain level here that they've not conquered yet in their life. You have. They've not done that yet. They've not done the work. And it could be right now that they're having issues with family, especially with family coming up in reverse, 5 of Pentacles. Like this person, okay, so maybe they're explaining why they react to love the way that they do. They felt abandoned as a child. They felt like no one cared about them. They felt like people always walked away from them. Especially, I left before you could leave me. I left you before you could leave me. It's almost like that's the reoccurring theme in their life, is that people leave. There is no stability. They've never been in a stable situation. You were the stability for them. Now they're realizing that you weren't someone that would just leave them at the drop of a hat. Now don't get it fucked up. If you cross boundaries with me, I have to protect and love myself. And now they understand what that means. But this is kind of explaining why they did the things that they did. Because again, I knew exactly what I was doing was here. It's almost like subconsciously they sabotage themselves so that they can feel validating and saying, yep, I knew you would leave. Yep, I knew you would walk off. You know, this is somebody that would say that to you. I knew you couldn't wait to leave. I knew you thought you could find better. Like, it was always there. It was always there. Why? They are so afraid of you giving your heart to someone else, of you having your happily ever after with someone else. Because the Hierophant with the Sun, they know you would make someone so happy. You would be, I mean, like, if, I don't want to say perfect, but just to get it out, perfect wife, perfect husband. Like, they know that you would be the perfect partner, if that makes any sense. And it's almost like they can't fathom you having this new beginning with someone else, this opportunity, this potential. There's so much potential in you. If someone sees the potential in you, they know it's over. But what they have to understand is that you saw the potential within yourself. It didn't take a partner for you to move on. It took you realizing who the hell you were and what you were willing to accept and what you weren't for you to move on. It's almost like they don't want to give you the credit you deserve when it comes to living your life and taking control of your life. It didn't take somebody else coming in and swooping you off your feet for you to decide to take back control of your life. You did that all on your own. By hard work, balance, manifesting what you wanted in this lifetime. This was you. This didn't have anything to do with anyone else. So if they want to feel trapped in thinking that you're going to the only reason you moved on is because there was someone else, this person, they're not learning the lesson and why you came into their life. So they can still love you unconditionally, do all of these things. It doesn't matter when they're not learning the lesson. Now, you have a choice. You either can decide to go towards love, because when it's great, it's great. Or you can decide to be on your own, Because again, when it's great, it's great. You know, you coming up as 9 of Pentacles, you can do anything you fucking want to do. You're very stable. You're very, you have a good head on your shoulders. You're very balanced. You're able to take responsibility for yourself, and you're able to hold down responsibilities. It's not that you don't need anybody, but honestly, you don't. I've said this before, like, you don't really need anyone to help you feel stable. You do that all on your own. There's nothing wrong with that. They want to offer you an apology, and I'll tell you why. You're doing so much better without them. The apology, though, this Page of Cups, seriously, after what happened, this is the smallest apology this person could ever hand you. It is ridiculous. It is like, if you don't get that out my damn face, at this point in your life, you don't even need the apology. You know, you knew what you were doing. You knew it was wrong. I really don't, you know, miss me with the sorries and all that shit. It's cool. I wish you the best. Keep your ass over there. I will do me over here. I don't want, that's really your energy. And your cards are coming up beautiful. Like, I don't even need that nonsense or that noise in my life. It's negative energy. I don't want it around me, because you know this person is not stable. They bring chaos. They're hard luck. They even change the flow of your money. You know, the moment you release this, everything changed. The Sun, 9 of Pentacles, money's changing. You got an Ace of Pentacles here as well. There's something that you're working very hard on. You're being very clear and concise in your movement with, that's going to pay off for you. All you have to do is just allow it to come into fruition. But whatever this is, I always give examples of whether it's a move, new job, you taking a risk and opening your own business, you being your own boss, whatever this is, whatever this new venture is for you, it's going to pay off. It's going to pay off in a big way. It's definitely going to make this person want to come back and say something to you. I didn't want to give that example, but that's what popped in my head. Like, if you're doing something where you're out in the forefront and people are able to see you, whether it's through your social media, whatever it is, it's like people are looking at what you're doing as being way more successful than you're looking at it as being. So this person in their mind, it's almost like you're a superstar to them, and they're trying to come back, and all it is seeing this Ace of Pentacles, seeing how well you're doing without them. It's like a level of manipulation in that, you know what I mean? Because when you were down and out, where was the apology? You know what I mean? Now that you're shining and doing your thing, now here they come. Yeah, it's bullshit. Again, the Star. I said superstar, and the Star comes out. Star, Page of Wands, and the 5 of Cups. Why? Don't beat yourself up for the level of vulnerability that you were in when this person came into your life. Don't do that. Okay, you're the Star. You had to be able to develop how you come off, how you present vulnerability into the world. I think at that point you may have gotten out of a relationship. Maybe things were in your life, you weren't very stable. You weren't very focused. Maybe you weren't very driven. This person came in at that point in your life, but it was to really allow you to see a different way of life, for you to understand you're better than this. You don't have to stay in this situation if you don't want to. What can you create on your own? What can you do on your own? What kind of love do you want? What is your love language? So now the vulnerability has changed. The vulnerability is, in a sense, becomes stability. You don't get embarrassed about your heart and how you feel. You don't get embarrassed you're not embarrassed to express yourself. You don't worry about what people think anymore. There's a certain level, like, I can't explain it. It's something with your vulnerability that's become so next level that people wish they could be that vulnerable. Okay? So even though you got this 5 of Cups here, 3 cups are down, but the 2 cups behind you are still up. Focus on those 2 cups, because that's where that Ace of Pentacles comes into play. This person taught you a hell of a lesson. They taught you a hell of a lesson. Regardless of everything that happened, you still learned. You still learned. You learned about yourself. You learned how to reinvent yourself. Why is this Ace of Swords here? There's an opportunity in the level of truth that you've just uncovered about yourself. So know the potential in that. You know what your boundaries are now. Maybe you didn't have any before. you know, or you did and maybe they were too low. You know, now you know exactly what you will deal with and what you won't. You know what your bottom line is. You know how you love and what is acceptable and what isn't. So don't beat yourself up. I can't say that enough. Don't say to yourself, I wish I never met them. I wish they never came into my life. Don't do that. They came into your life for a reason. It may have just been a season, but it was for a reason. Something was lacking. And you thought they could fill that void, and now you realize that's a void you have to fill for yourself. Because now someone else can't swoop in and do the same shit that they did, because now your boundaries are solid. Whatever you're working on is going to give you extreme even give and take. It is something, when you coming up as the Queen of Wands, that is the I am every woman. That's really like, you know, it takes the energy for resonates, but that's just like, I'm going to take something and I'm going to run with it, and I'm not going to listen to what anyone has to say. It's about what I want to do. This makes me happy, and let me see how I can give it to the world. Whatever you're giving to the world right now is going to pay off. It's going to have other people wanting to work with you as well. It's going to bring in collaborations. It's going to bring in abundance. It's going to bring in a lot of things that you never even thought were possible. Keep moving forward when it comes to that, okay? Because you're driven. The drive is real. Like, you know, you're running, you might as well say you're running your empire at this point. You're so driven on what this opportunity is, or whatever it is creatively. You're driven. You're very driven. What else? And when it comes to this person, because that's what I wanted to know, when it comes to this person with the Two of Pentacles being in reverse, the Moon and the Knight of Cups, you are not willing to work on something without knowing exactly what the hell it is. At this point, you don't know where this person is coming from, or where their life is, or what's going, like, you just don't know, and it's not worth it anymore. It's almost like, again, I wish you the best. I hope it works out for you, but you're not my assignment. Like, I can't sit here and dwell on whatever you have going on in your life. So whoever this is for you, it's almost like they know you're not willing to take a chance on something that you can't gauge. Like, I don't know where you're coming from in your life. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know what your ambitions or your goals are, even your intentions. So you're very standoffish with this person, regardless of them trying to come to you with love. You're just kind of like, nah, I'm not willing to work on something that I don't understand. It's opening up other doors for you. In a sense, there's another love coming towards you. I've said this in a different reading. Love is coming towards you. This is someone that's just as creative as you are. You're very like-minded in that sense. You both are in tune with your higher selves too, whoever this is. This is somebody, like, you guys don't need a whole bunch of money to function. Like, just being in each other's presence and exchanging ideas is enough for the two of you, because it's the lovers. But with the lovers being here, it's up to you to go towards whoever this new person is, okay? And it's up to them to go towards you. But with justice being here, it's almost like Spirit is sending you the right person at the right time in your life to be able to receive them. This is that time in your life. Maybe if this person would have came sooner, you wouldn't have been able to receive them the right way. But now, where you are today, this is somebody that you would receive properly. This could be someone from your past. Nope, this is the next. This is whoever this is at the bottom. They miss your friendship, but in the present moment, all they want to do is argue. All they want to do is bicker, fuss, fight. They just want to get their point across to you, regardless of the consequence, regardless of whether or not that makes the situation worse. It's like, this person doesn't mean well. And they still are entertaining karmic connections. They need to change their perception of life. They're trying to do it slowly, but it's too slow. Like, whoever, like, they too old for this shit. whoever this is, I'm gonna be honest, they're too old for whatever the hell shenanigans they have going on in their life. They're a little too old. They should be a little bit more stable than they're coming across, especially in this reading. Because even if they, let's say you entertained it. Let's say you picked up the phone. Let's say you ran into this person. The conversation, you're not willing to argue. You're past this. This is not present energy for you. This is old. This is not like you're still, I mean, yeah, you don't like the way that they did shit. You don't like the way that they put you in a third party situation. You don't like any of that. But at the end of the day, you've released it. So it's the time for them to release the shit is what I'm trying to say. So even if they came to you and said, it's just going to come off wrong. It's going to come off like an argument. It's going to come off like an excuse. It's going to come off like you don't have time to hear this shit right now. Like, I got shit to do. I don't, okay, she was nobody, great. Okay, like, it's not something that's going to resonate with you very well, especially when you know who this person is. Like, you know them. It's so weird. Again, communication. It may happen. They may have tried to reach out to you, but your strength was superb. Your strength in the way you didn't allow this person to come into your energy and fuck it up. You didn't allow them to come into your energy and change how you felt, change who you were in that moment. Like, they were not allowed to affect your energy. And it in a sense, is causing a serious stir in them. So whoever I'm speaking to right now, if you did have a conversation with this person, the way you handled yourself, bravo. Like, you did that perfect. Because it was almost like they wanted to throw their energy on you. They wanted to project how they were feeling onto you so you would react. Because it's something about when you used to react in the past, they knew they had you. They knew you loved them. But because you didn't give them that reaction this time, it was like, damn, she really don't love me anymore. Damn, he really don't love me anymore. I love myself. So I'm not about to sit here and allow you to fuck up my day. That's not how that's going to go. They learned that. But again, they are so scared of you following your heart with someone else because they know the right person comes along, it's a wrap. And again, you do have new love coming your way. It's just up to you if you want to go towards it. You may want to give this new person a chance because they are working within their higher self. They are. At this point, you're working so hard though on the choices that you have. Damn, it's like this. I'm gonna wrap this up, but they feel like this person really thinks about you very hard at night. They got regrets. I don't know if they're going through a certain level of depression right now, but it's like they're fighting with everyone around them. It feels like just kind of lashing out. Things aren't going very well without you around. They're not going very well. It was a certain level of stability that you brought this person, certain level of peace, but they couldn't see it for what it was when you were in their life. But I don't want to say this person's life is in shambles. I'm not going to say that. But at night, that's when they realize who they lost. That's when they realize the loss of losing you. Like, that's when they realize it doesn't matter who they lay next to. They would rather be laying next to you. It's such a burden. It's the way that they betrayed you has become, that's karma. The way that they betrayed you has become a serious burden in your life. Because you flourished after. You flourished. Like, you moved on and you became a better version of yourself. It didn't, it's not like you became the worst version of yourself. Now that they're gone, you can't function. It's like you were the butterfly out of the cocoon. Like, you just literally flourished after they left. And it's like they realized, damn, I should have worked at this. I should have worked on myself. I should have got the help that I needed. I should have stopped drinking. I should have stopped bullshitting. I should have stopped, going out with people that meant nothing to me. I should have put this person first. Like, these are all the things that goes through their head when they're sleeping. Because you go through them. If you feel this person pulling on you energetically, it's because they dream about you. I feel you leaving me behind. I knew I was a distraction from your pain. We both know I'm not the one for you. I'm afraid to contact you. I want to be more than friends. You came closer than anyone. I'm starting to understand our connection. I left when I saw you with someone. I wish I had treated you better. And just being near you is intoxicating. I couldn't let you get close to me. It's coming back, like it's going over and over again, that this person was taught that as a child. They were taught that the people they love leave. So in a sense, they sabotaged this connection. Literally, they sabotaged it. And now they realize that about themselves. I couldn't let you get close to me. Why? When just being near you is intoxicating? That doesn't make any sense. You know, but that's deep-rooted hurt. That hurt had nothing to do with you. They should have dealt with it the right way. They should have got help. Patience. I accept that everything happens in divine order. So again, have patience with yourself. With that 5 of Cups coming up the way that it did in your reading, do not dwell on the past. You can't change shit about it. It happened. You became a better person because of it. So understand that you did exactly what you were supposed to do. Have patience with yourself. Don't beat yourself up for the vulnerability. Know that now you're able to be vulnerable and not look at it as a weakness. You're looking at it as my strength. I can be my unapologetic self all the time. I don't have to pretend to be someone else. Empathy is here. I'm open to seeing both sides of a situation, and that comes through with understanding. Listen, this is how this person was brought up. I understand that about you, but I was brought up away as well, and I can't keep myself locked to you just to make you feel better. So, but empathy being here, you do have a certain level of understanding this person's hurt. You know, you're able to see both sides of the situation. Like we said in the beginning, you're able to understand what your role was, what the role you played in the situation. Doubt. I release the need to know all the answers. Again, you've released this person. So even though they need answers from you, you don't need answers from them anymore. It's served its purpose. You know what I mean? Like, you're able to walk away clean. Like, you know, I'm good. All right? And health. I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. So if you were thinking about working out, if you need to drink more water, if you need to make sure that, you know, drinking a little bit, put the drink down, smoking a little bit too much, stop smoking. Whatever it is that you decided you needed to do, and whoever I need to talk to about it, you know what I'm talking about. Whatever it is that it has to do with your health, keep it in check. Figure it out. Remember, you only have one life. Make sure that you're taking care of your vessel, okay? And balance. I bring a state of perfect harmony into my world, and I do so without judgment. Remember, you're very balanced right now. Trust at the bottom of the deck. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. It does. It's going to guide you to a new love that does the same thing that you do. It's up to you to go towards it. But don't doubt yourself anymore. Don't doubt the way you handle things. Don't do that. You're in a class by yourself. Like you've leveled up so much. I just want to say I'm proud of you for what you were able to endure, deal with, and how you were able to conquer it. You know what I mean? Because you're stronger than you give yourself credit for. All right, guys, I'm gonna end it there. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Thanks. Bye.